Israel has made a bold and highly controversial claim, one that is now sending shockwaves across the Middle East and raising serious questions in global security circles. According to Israeli officials and multiple regional sources, a precision strike may have eliminated one of Iran's most influential political and security figures, Ali Larijani. If true, this wouldn't just be another strike. This could mark a turning point in the already volatile conflict between Israel and Iran, because Ali Larijani is not just a name inside Iran's leadership. He has long been seen as a central figure in strategic decision-making, someone deeply connected to national security planning, crisis response, and high-level coordination within Iran's power structure. That's exactly why this claim is so significant. According to Israeli sources, the operation was based on highly accurate intelligence. A specific location was identified, a secured compound believed to be connected to Iran's leadership network, a place designed for secrecy, coordination, and protection from external threats. These types of facilities are not easy targets. They are heavily reinforced, constantly monitored, and protected by multiple layers of defense. And yet, Israeli officials claim that their strike was precise enough and powerful enough to penetrate those defenses and reach its intended target. The operation, according to reports, unfolded rapidly. The target was identified, strike assets were deployed, and within moments, the compound was hit with what officials describe as a high-impact, precision-guided attack capable of causing severe internal destruction. If those claims are accurate, survival at the center of that strike would have been extremely difficult. Following the operation, Israeli sources declared the mission a success, stating that Ali Larijani had been eliminated. But here's where the story becomes far more complex, because despite the scale of this claim, there has been no official confirmation from Iran, no verified statement, no public appearance, no video evidence. And that silence is now becoming one of the most critical elements of this entire situation. In cases involving high-ranking officials, governments typically act quickly. If a key figure is safe, images or statements are released to counter external narratives and reassure the public. But in this case, that hasn't happened, at least not in a clear or direct way. Instead, reports suggest that a handwritten message attributed to Ali Larijani surfaced after the strike. A message that some interpret as proof that he may still be alive. However, without visual confirmation or direct communication, its authenticity remains uncertain. And that uncertainty is fueling speculation across the world. Right now, multiple narratives are circulating. Some reports repeat Israel's claim, suggesting that Larijani was indeed killed in the strike. Others argue that his status remains unknown, and analysts are now closely watching one key indicator: the absence of any confirmed public appearance since the alleged attack. No live address, no verified footage, no direct engagement. That absence is raising more questions than answers. To understand why this matters, you have to look at Larijani's role. He is widely regarded as a figure deeply connected to Iran's strategic coordination and national security discussions. Someone whose influence extends across political authority and operational planning. If someone at that level were removed, if confirmed, it could have major implications. It could disrupt communication channels, impact strategic decisions, and introduce uncertainty within Iran's leadership structure. Israeli officials appear to be framing this strike within that exact context. According to their claims, this wasn't just about targeting one individual. It was part of a broader strategy aimed at weakening leadership networks and disrupting decision-making systems. Some sources even suggest that this operation may be part of a wider campaign, targeting multiple high-level figures and locations. If that's true, this is not an isolated incident. This is strategy. Right now there is no confirmed answer. Only claims. Only silence. Only uncertainty. And in modern conflicts, uncertainty can shape narratives just as much as facts. As this situation continues to develop, governments are reassessing positions, military forces are increasing readiness, and intelligence agencies are working to verify what is actually happening behind the scenes. Because any confirmation or denial could trigger the next phase of this conflict. If confirmed, it could lead to a strong response from Iran. If denied, it could shift focus toward information warfare and the power of strategic messaging. Either way, the stakes are rising. And the world is watching closely. Because this is not just another moment in the conflict. This could be a turning point. A moment where power, information, and perception collide. And until the truth is revealed, the question will remain. What really happened inside that strike? And what comes next?